to Too Many Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock That He. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. Too Many Hats podcast.
Top of the morning to you, Spacers. Happy Friday to you all on this beautiful Friday, man. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That's all I can say, man. But it's your host with the most, man. Tony Mays, Lavelle Salter. What it do, Mike Dyke?
You get it, bro.
No, man, I ain't got it. But if I had it, yeah.
I can't call it, cool.
I can't call it. I can't call it. So I decided to switch up the topic today. I am going to play the video from yesterday because I told y'all.
Oh, you will say that after I put it up there.
Oh, it's all good. I'm finna put the right one up there.
Okay.
Thought I just posted it though. For some reason, it ain't letting me post it. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's taking me to it do that sometimes. It'll take me to the post the previous live. I don't know why Facebook been doing that. Yeah, so it's literally taking me to like yesterday's live instead of today. So I can't post. You're gonna have to do it. It won't let me do it.
What am I posting? What am I doing?
The topic. It's on the it should be under your live. You go to your live page, just where you hit your highlights at.
Tell me the one from yesterday?
No, the one for today.
I thought we were doing part two. I thought we.
Yeah, I decided to switch it up. I didn't want to hop on that. I'll tell you why in a minute.
Okay. Well, let me go and get it then. Hold on.
What up, Mr. November? That's my name, Mr. November. Wu-Tang. What it do, man? Hope you guys have a fantastic morning. Good morning, Queen. Do this too. Seems like I'm so far away from y'all. Let's look close to y'all. Just to be close to you. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna read the topic anyway.
Okay.
You got it. Mm-hmm. So yesterday we did deal with is there a difference between knowing God and fearing God?
It ain't popped up yet though.
We really kind of discovered, man, like there's not a difference if you truly now there's a difference between knowing of God and knowing God, but not knowing God and fearing God, because if you really know God, you would fear God. But I do want to play a video since I said I was going to play it this morning. I'm going to play the video to start off, and then we'll jump into our new topic of should you allow couples in relationship with relationship issues to fuss and fight while at your house and basically disrupt your peace. Should you allow couples with relationship issues to fuss and fight at your house or in your house? So let me play this video from yesterday because we was talking about fearing God and knowing God, and this is the thing that the tea that Queen brought up yesterday that I really want to bring to the forefront. Well, I wanted to bring it yesterday, but we ran out of time, so I just want to add it this morning. So I'm gonna play that real quick.
Okay.
The sailboat gets struck, it's sinking.
Yeah.
Who are you going to save? The child or you?
Okay, let me go back.
Scenario: you're married with a child.
Yes.
You and your husband and your child go out on your sailboat.
Okay.
The sailboat gets struck, it's sinking.
Yeah.
Who are you going to save? The child or your husband?
Look, I would choose my child's father because we can make more children. This is an impossible choice. You also have to understand that my hierarchy in my life.
I agree.
God, my man,
husband,
my children, everything else. And also, I just want to emphasize spouse.
Your baby and your man is in the water.
Yeah.
Your baby look like a baby. Your man look like a grown man. I'm saving my baby. Like, I love my wife, but like I just feel like
What if she's incapacitated? What if she's knocked out?
I feel like she would be mad at me if I saved her.
She would, but she would get over it because now you a single daddy.
As a man, I can't even like go back and be like, oh yeah, I saved my wife, I let the baby die. Who am I gonna go tell that story to?
Everybody.
Like, that sounds crazy.
Let me tell you this. This is why having an integrity point and barometer with self is so important. Because if somebody said to me, you let your kids die and you saved your husband, absolutely. Now, it's not to say that I wouldn't grieve, that I wouldn't be sad. I'd probably ask myself, did I make the right choice? Oh my God, are we ever going to have children again? You know, I'm getting up there in age. Having kids is hard. All of these things are real things, but I'm telling you right now, I don't care what anybody has to say about any decision that I made because I did it and I meant it.
Reverse situation.
Yes.
Husband,
Yes.
you love so much.
Yes.
On that boat, and you and the baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want him to do?
I would want him to save the child, but I would understand why he chose me.
You would be happy with him after he chose you, not the child?
This is such a challenging choice, but ultimately, my husband, I so recklessly trust my husband that in that moment, that's what made sense to him.
You can't.
And I might be mad.
Yeah.
I'm already geriatric. We might never be able to have kids again, and the grieving would be crazy for sure. But if he chose me over our children, there's a reason why. God's not done with me yet. People love the word until it's inconvenient, until there's judgment and bias around it. But when you think biblically, husband and wife should submit unto each other. You come first. You are the home front. You are the union.
I'm gonna stop there right there. People love the word until it's inconvenient for them. I ain't gonna do it today. But that's how we are, dog. We want it. The ones who say we love God, we want it till it makes us inconvenient. Then we rather choose what's convenient over what's not convenient. Sure, for us, the logical choice would probably be to save the child. But the hierarchy in terms of God is God, the husband, the wife, and the child. So anyway, let's jump into our new topic for today. Let's get on into this new topic. New topic today says, should you allow couples with relationship issues to fuss and fight in your house? Queen says, hopefully they don't intend on coming over and arguing. Now, if they having a disagreement, I will excuse myself for a minute. If it goes on too long, I'll try to stop it. If I can't stop it, y'all can't come back if you can't control yourself at other people's home. I ain't even finna let I'm gonna tell them to excuse themselves. Excuse me, y'all want to step outside and have that conversation. You ain't finna disturb my peace in my house and I excuse myself?
Hell no.
I ain't excusing myself in my own home. If I see you clearly having a disagreement in my house, what I'm going to say is, hey, excuse me, Sean, Tony, Monica, Tony, can you guys step outside, and just talk about that? And they said, no, we're gonna do this right now. Oh no, you getting up out of here. Good morning, Andrea. Glad to see you. Queen says, that's a status right there. People love the word of the Bible until it's inconvenient you. Yep. Lavelle, you want to dig into that yesterday thing again. I already know you do.
Yeah, because I don't feast it on the doc. So hey, it is what it is.
Okay, I tell you what we're gonna do then. We're gonna revisit it on Monday.
It's all good.
Yeah, we're gonna revisit it on Monday.
I go with the flow.
Because that right there, that inconvenience part, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's another whole segue.
Yep.
So let's title it the Pod 2 Pod. How we want to post it, how we want to put it. Well, we'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I wanted to do something about loving the word until it inconveniences you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we picked the word. We picked convenience over the word. Ooh, would you pick convenience or the word?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. Um, so if and I have seen situations like this, but it wasn't at my house. I was at somebody else's house, and a couple was there. I'm talking about, man, about to throw fisticuff, like they was about to get it. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
sitting there saying, ain't nobody gonna say nothing, because I didn't know the couple, but clearly whoever invited them knew them. And I was like, well, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to them. They just gonna sit there and let them, and everybody just kind of looking at them, argue, go back and forth. And I'm like, are y'all serious right now? Y'all finna do this right there? Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, it ain't my house. So when stuff like that happens, though, what I do, I look at Monica, give Monica that side eye, like it's time to go eye. And she'll
Right.
be like, hey, babe, we got to go to that other stop. And I'd be like, yep, let's go.
Mm.
And the host be like, oh, y'all finna go? Yeah, we got another stop. Got a couple more stops to make. Let me say this, and I hope this don't never happen to y'all, but a lot of times when Monica and I are somewhere and we're not comfortable with what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
that's what we use to excuse ourselves.
Oh yeah. Well, Dawn is kind of a homebody, and I can almost tell, when she get
About her disposition, like, yeah,
right.
she ready to get on down.
Hold on, y'all. Send them to the text.
Cause I know, like, you're a lot more tolerable than some stuff been probably done. I'm not like Monica. Me and Monica probably got the same tolerance level as it relates to like mess and protecting our peace. And so when we're somewhere and we're just not comfortable with what's going on, whether it's we ain't crazy about the food choice, we're not crazy about the atmosphere, whatever we're doing, we will look at each other, kind of give each other a look and be like, hey, well, we got that other stop, babe. You ready to go? Yeah, well, hey, y'all, appreciate y'all having us. We got to go, man. We got a couple more stops to make, and we out of there.
Yep.
So that's just what it is. Good morning, Pops. So we look at it, and if we're not comfortable with it, we exit stage left. And I don't care where we are, at a venue, at somebody's house. If it's not, one of the things we have to start doing is we have to really start protecting our peace.
Yep.
When I when I gave my testimony yesterday about how I was kind of going through that little issue and how I was feeling, I had allowed the negativity to really enter my peace, and it was no peace going on, bro. It was total chaos going on within my body.
Mm.
And it was not a good feeling for me. And so when I say protect your peace, I truly mean protect your peace. Andrea said we should be grown and mature enough to understand and accept the fact that some things, issues, and situations need to be discussed privately and not in front of people, respecting all themselves first, then other people. Man, that's great. That's a great point.
That's the end of the topic. She closed
If
it.
if you don't, that carries over from yesterday. See, so we gonna still keep hitting it, LaVelle. If you don't have no, if you don't have no God in you ain't gonna respect. You don't care what other people say. I saw a video. This is how I came up with this topic. I saw a video, and it was a guy and a girl that was kind of like sitting on the like a love seat, kind of like, and it was a lady in the kitchen cooking. It was somebody standing around, and the girl was a big, kind of thick girl, like heavy set girl, and she just just came across the dude while they were sitting there talking. And he just tried to, he wasn't really trying to fight her. He was more so trying to, I guess, kind of push her away, kind of.
Mhm.
And she got up and she was trying to swing, but she was so off balance trying to swing at him that she was falling all over these people's house. And this guy tried to step in between them, right? And he tried to hold the girl back, and the girl was just pushing. She was knocking over the garbage can, knocking over, and the lady in the kitchen finally turned around like, I know y'all ain't finna do this up in my place. And I was just sitting there like, the gall of some people to just like to take your frustration and issues out on somebody in somebody else's house. And so at that point, just like Andrea said, they didn't respect themselves, nor did they respect the people who house they was at.
Mm-hmm.
No God, no peace. Did you just put that? No God, no peace. No God, no peace.
Mm-hmm. The issue is, bro, is, man, our hearts are in like, okay, we all use hard drives on our computers. We have external hard drives, and it has storage.
Uh-huh.
And the issue is when that hard drive and the storage becomes too full, it can't run correctly. And people have got too much stuff stored in their heart, and it's the wrong stuff. We haven't emptied some stuff out of our heart, and your heart is where your mind really works it. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of folks have unresolved issues, and they try to get into these relationships. They don't communicate. They don't talk, and you got to get your heart together. You got to, and then you got to. I mean, it's got to be even when it says by the renewing of your mind, that's a part of your heart as well. Your mind and your heart are supposed to work together.
Mm-hmm.
And folks' heart, man, is jacked up.
It ain't right. It ain't right.
It's the matters and the issues of our heart, bro. We like, we don't move with no love, doc.
I said it the day before yesterday, and I say it again. If you can sit there and watch somebody get beat, just jumped on by multiple people, unalive, whatever you want to say, man. If you just raped, brutally raped, drugged, if you can sit there and watch that, and you don't feel a certain kind of way, I mean, saddened, sickened, hurt. If you don't feel you're not humane, man. You're not humane. If you get joy out of watching people's pain and hurt, something is wrong with you.
Mm-hmm. And some people are just some people are their heart is so gone, so far turned away, so they don't even bother them. That's when it's really crazy. Like this dude we got in office, it don't matter to him.
Right.
He's blind to it.
Right.
And what's so crazy about it, the folks that he thinks he's destroying is the people of his kind. The rich finna get it too.
Well, I saw a post I saw a post. Somebody posted. I think this was prior to. It may have been prior to the election.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody posted and said that it was a old newspaper clipping of Donald Trump, and the newspaper clipping said he was a young guy then. Matter of fact, his dad may have still been around then. I think maybe, or he was just coming into the fortune after his dad passed. But he said, if I was a politician, he said if I ever run for president, he said I'll run Republican because they believe any lie you tell them.
Mm.
That's what the thing said. He's like, if I ever run for office, I'll run as a Republican because they believe anything you tell them. They believe any lie you tell them. And guess what? He ran as a Republican, and guess what he been doing? Telling so many lies, lie after lie after lie.
Mm-hmm. Bro, it's crazy.
And
What's
it
up,
don't really
Deputy
matter,
Larry?
man. If you look at his relationship with Putin and all the stuff that's been coming to light about him and him being a agent and all this stuff, Krasov or whatever they call him, Krasnov for Russia and all that stuff. But if you look at what he's doing to America, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like at first I was saying, oh man, they probably just talking. That joke ain't probably no Russian spy. They ain't recruit him way back then. But if you look at what he's doing now, what's the movie with oh my God, what's the girl name that was married to Brad Pitt? With the
Jolie,
eyes. Who?
Jolie, was it Jolie?
Jolena. What is it?
Angie Jolie or something like that. I can't. Is it? I don't know. I can't remember.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I think it's it.
When she played in that movie where she was supposed to be, when she was a Russian spy, she was raised and then she was inserted in America. What's the name of the movie though? I can't think of the name of the movie.
I can't think of it right now.
Anyway, and then she ended up, once she got here, she kind of had a change of heart in terms of what she was supposed to have been doing, her goal. And that seemed like some stuff when they brought that up about Donald Trump. That seemed like some Angela Jolina type movie. It just seemed real. But when you start to really look at the stuff that he's doing, you making all our allies our enemies and making our enemy our ally. What kind of sense does that make?
You don't make none.
Jasmine Crockett said, what kind of issue do we have with Greenland?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we having issues with Canada and Mexico? These are our neighbors, our allies. Why are we making them our enemies and then making Putin our friend?
Mm-hmm.
Make it make sense. She said, it's like I'm trapped in a bad dream. Somebody slap me and wake me up. To know is to grow. Accepting accountability is the first step to growing. You have to want to change before change can take place. Hallelujah. Yes, indeed. And people don't want to change. That's why you can go to somebody's house. I can go to Lavelle house, right? Me and Monk can go to Lavelle house, and because we know Lavelle the done, we can go over there and we can cut a rug a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they know us. They know, oh, they just cutting the rug, having fun. But if I don't know Lavelle and Dunn, me and Marcus showed up, we ain't gonna act no fool because we don't know them like that.
Right.
Because one, we respect their home until we get to know them, and Lavelle that came of our house and
Don't do that. Don't
okay.
do that. I'm so sick of y'all. Y'all make me sick, stinking booty ass little boy.
Yeah, Salt. Yeah, that's the name of the movie, Salt. I couldn't think of it. It was on the tip of my tongue. I just couldn't think of it. Salt.
I'm gonna have to come pick my rug up. I miss my rug.
But the point is, there are some things you could be comfortable with doing and saying they okay with me doing that versus I'm violent, I'm disrespecting these people's house and disrespecting them and disrespecting myself. And
Well, the
I'm
thing
never
about
gonna put I'm never gonna put myself in a situation where I disrespect the Vale and Dunn's house or disrespect myself at their house.
But the thing about it is, when you have a respect for yourself in your home front, I'm gonna treat your home like my home. I ain't gonna leave shit all on the, I'm eating and leaving stuff on the floor and all that stuff. You don't do that at your own house.
That's another issue. That's another issue I have with people. You have an event at your house, you have something you host, and you expect a certain level of, people gonna, maybe leave a cup here or there. But if I'm and I just expect it because I know how people are, right?
Mm-hmm.
But me myself, I'm never gonna show up at your house and you invite me to eat and whatever, and I give me a plate and I eat and I do all this stuff at your house. But soon as I get ready to go, I leave my plate in the floor or by my seat or my cup by my seat and walk away. I'm not gonna do that at your house.
Right.
First of all, because I know how I will be in my house. So I'm not gonna disrespect your house.
So majority of the time, the folks that be coming to some of our stuff, depending on how long they done been there, shoot, they start cleaning up towards them getting ready to leave. You could tell this when it's over. They start picking up stuff, moving stuff. If they had something out of the pantry or out of the refrigerator, they put that up. I'd be like, okay, I guess it's time to go. They'll start, always be time to go. But like one of our homegirls, they live in Nashville now, well, outside of Nashville, Tira. Tira was infamous for it, boy. She be washing dishes and everything.
Well, you see, we do the same stuff. Like when we know that people are kind of done eating and people just kind of sitting around, we'll start cleaning up, throwing stuff, put stuff away. That don't mean people got to leave, but we just saying when at the end of the night when everybody gone, we don't want to spend an hour and a half trying to throw stuff and put stuff away. When people walk out that door, we'd be like, "Oh, we good. Let's go get into bed."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so, but people will come to your house because I had some events here, but people come and they literally leave their plates on the floor, they cup, and they walk, they outdoors, they doing this. And I'm like, is this what we doing?
Especially when they have children, bro. Don't bring your children to my house and just let them just be willy-nilly running all over the damn place and doing.
That's a whole nother topic, bro. That's a whole nother topic.
You can have it, but then you want me to say nothing to them, I'm gonna snatch their little ass quick.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic, bro. Queen said some of them probably is trifling at home, but you're gonna learn in my career. Yeah, I mean, they you can tell like they don't really care for other people's stuff, how they treat you. Like Lavelle said, if they treat your house a certain kind of way when they come over there, you know how they gonna treat theirs. Or hell, if they go to their house and visit you already know if they come to your house what they finna do and how they finna react and respond.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a trip. Andrea said it's comfortable for people to stay the same because the change is unfamiliar. But Gary, what you didn't gather? You just got all this wisdom and knowledge and understanding you've been away from us, hiding from us.
You'll have to bring it on the show, ain't it?
Right. But it is. It's
hey man, let me put a segue here, man. Miss Yolanda Rose is watching. We want to say congratulations to Miss Yolanda. She has retired from her job of 25 years. Y'all make some noise to be on somebody's job that long and to be able to tell them good riddance. I just like Monica just did. We want to salute you and congratulations, Miss Yolanda Rose. She ain't finna sit down nowhere though, because she be that lady be doing everything.
Yeah, congratulations, Miss Rose. We appreciate you and your service to. I hope your job appreciated you as much as everybody else.
Right.
That's crazy how, that's another segue. Yeah. So when people, I would never allow somebody to come to my house, whether you a couple or you just talking, or if you come to my house and y'all just meet for the first time over there and then y'all want to argue and talk crazy, no, y'all need to take that outside. You ain't finna disrespect up in here now. I'm gonna say something.
Well, it's just like if me and my spouse are into it, and we got something going on, and we supposed to come over to go to an event, and if I feel like what we got going on is going to mess up that particular environment, us having a good time, we finna turn back around and go home.
Right.
It ain't no sense us going. I don't want to bring that into your environment. If you got some stuff going on, look, I don't, and you can tell, like
Because even if they not arguing when they get there, it's their energy.
the energy. Yep.
You done brought that energy, that negative energy, up into my spot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell, like you be like, what's going on with them? And you're like, they need to go home.
Yeah, it's off. It's off. It's way off.
She said, Adria says, I have really been working on myself to become a better me. That's what our show is all about, man. So congratulations. Congratulations, Andrea, on working on yourself. All right. Let's jump into this tea, man. See if this tea take us somewhere else.
You know what I need to do?
Queen, clock that tea for us.
Good morning. Y'all know what time it is. Put them phones down, fingers up. It's time to clock that tea with your girl, Queen Watkins. I hope y'all living up on morning. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to clock that tea. Okay. Have y'all seen the video of the baby father that decided he wanted to buy his son like a sweatsuit and some shoes? And the baby mama wasn't going because there's other kids in the house. So she trying to figure out why you ain't bring none for everybody. Let's talk about it. So he came to the house. He said, hey, I'm bringing these for our son. It was a sweatsuit and some shoes. And he was like, I think he really don't like it. So I just wanted to bring it and drop it out. Her response was, what about the other kids? What about them, sweetheart? But let's continue. He said, they have fathers. And she was like, okay, but you was taking care of them the 15 years that we were together. Now, all of a sudden, because you're not in the home, you don't want to take care of them. And he was like, well, again, this is my son. I picked out something that I thought that he was going to like. I'm not obligated to do something for everybody because all the children, because we're not in a relationship anymore. He said it's his choice. When he wants to do for the kids, he will do for them, but it's not his obligation to do so. And I agree with it. Girl, what you on? So she wasn't trying to hear that. She was just basically saying that you don't have no other kids, but you just only want to take care of your son now when you don't have no other kids. So his response was, I got other responsibilities. Now that we're not together, I got my own place I need to take care of. I got to do this, that, and the third. And to put the icing on the cake, he said that when she calls and say she need her light bill taken care of, she needs something taken care of in the house, he do so because his son is still over there. So he's still helping you out, little mama. He just not going out buying all the kids the same stuff that he bought for his own son. Now, how many kids she have, I don't know. But honestly, it really don't even matter because at the end of the day, y'all not together no more. I mean, I can understand like if he brought food and everybody was hungry and, I guess that situation is understandable with children, dealing with children. But come on now, he bought his son some clothes. So she said, you know what, you can take that back. You can take that back with you, and I go take all of them to go get something just so the other kids won't feel bad. So he just gave in and said, I'm not taking it back, but the receipt is in the bag, so you do what you do. If you split it up between everybody, you do what you do. But he brought that for his son. I personally feel like she did way too much because if this man brought this for his son and you can afford, like you said, you're going to take them, take the other kids and get them some. He already got something, so take the other kids and get them something. Like, make it work instead of making a problem. All right, y'all, that's all the tea that I have. Make sure y'all tune in to 2 Men in Hats, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. sharp. Don't forget to stay tuned for your girls Clock That Tea with Queen Watkins, yours truly. Y'all don't forget to get y'all tickets to the 2 Men in Hats networking event, meet and greet, April 5th, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Y'all get y'all tickets before they sold out. Y'all, this is an event that you don't want to miss. Bring everybody. Bring everybody. You hear me? Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
Man. So
I thought
yeah,
yesterday I almost got furious. Like I was like,
that
"Are you
was-
serious?"
I knew that this was gonna bring something because she always give us something that I knew this was gonna bring something. So a couple of key things. One thing she said that the mama said was when you were here, the 15 years you were here with them, with us, you took care of them and you did stuff. So at that point, I'm like, well, yeah, that's kind of effed up. If I did it for 15 years, I was staying there, even though I'm not there now. I probably would still, because there's still a level of connection with those kids if you were there 15 years, bro. There's
Mhm.
still a level of connection that with those children that uh and not to say that all those children were around, I don't know. Shit. I mean, she said 15 years, but them kids had to be older kids. I don't know, I was just trying to think about trying to rationalize. But anyway, and it may have been maybe she was just throwing the 15 years out there, and it might not even been 15 years. Maybe he was there 5 years with them taking care of them. However, uh, me personally, now I understand his take. Don't get me wrong. I definitely understand his take. He's saying, look, I'm no longer with you. I have my own place, my own bills, and this is child, this is my biological child. So I saw something that I thought he would like, and I'm getting it for him. I can't afford to do all that for all the other children like I was doing when I was here because me and you shared in the expenses.
Correct.
But again, me personally, what I would have did was maybe if it was a pair of shoes and a shirt or an outfit, and I knew that was gonna cost $300 for the $150 for the shoe or whatever, I probably said, you know what can I buy each one of them something with? And, I don't. That's probably just been me. If I had been doing it before, I would have tried to figure out a way to do it. That's just me personally. Now I don't knock his decision or what he did at all, because he has responsibilities outside of that home now. And
But this is my thing. Number one, respect the man that I am. That we've moved on, and I'm still trying to invest into my child.
mm-hmm,
Whether it's a gift or if I just come and pick them, whatever it is, as long as I'm active in my child life, I ain't saying I don't care about those other children. I did for them when I was able to. But the
right.
fact is that I'm actually being present, like you say. You see what I'm saying? Come
Right.
on, bro. Let's keep it a book. Don't do me like that, because what you're gonna do, you're gonna push me away, and you're gonna piss
Right.
me off, and you
Right.
putting a wedge between me and my child. You're not
Yeah.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And that's why I say I
I'm
see.
so thankful I didn't have children till I got married, God.
Yeah.
God, you are amazing, and I praise you from on high, always to the glory of God. I don't know.
But not, like I said, I see his point, and I see the point that she made about him being and taken care of. But still, she should have understood that, like, hey, we're no longer together. Those kids do have now. And then, like, I don't understand when a person, your child is at the house with 3 other kids, and you go get food, and you bring one child food. I don't understand that either. Now,
that's a little different.
I mean, I'm just saying, I don't understand that. I'm not finna show up at your house with some McDonald's for one child, and I know you got 2 other children.
Yeah, that's a little different. That's just being selfish, I believe.
And the fact another point Queen made was he mentioned that he was still helping her out with bills here and there because his kid lived in the house. So I'm not mad at his response to her no counterweight. I'm just saying, me personally.
Andrea hit the nail on the head. People with small mind have no sense of understanding anything that's not beneficial to them.
Ooh,
come on, man!
I told you. Let me go back to this statement. Keydron said, "My young adult children avoid coming over because of our rules that they are not allowed to be equal as adults in my home."
Hey,
it's your house, your rules.
Yeah, it is. Period.
People have to respect your rules. And my children are grown now, and I don't treat them like kids when they come over my house. I mean, you ain't gonna be disrespectful to me. But my kids have come over and they've used cuss words and stuff like that. but they young adults. They 35, 30, 20, so I don't, now they ain't finna be like no sailors. And I'm like, oh, pump your brakes, but they will use a cuss word here or there, and I mean, they adults. I'm not finna treat them like they no kids, but at the same time, you ain't finna just totally disrespect the crib either, your own spot. You want to be disrespectful. And so, but my kids will respect the house to a certain point. They ain't finna shoot off like that. Yeah, she's in that pod, still helping with the biz for her and the other kids. And so, yeah, I do think that, respect. I do think that there were points that the lady kind of brought out, but still, she still understand that he's no longer there to be a provider, the sole provider for that house, and he's not responsible. Just like he said, they're not my responsibility. While I was here and we was in the same house, I assumed that responsibility. I was supposed to, as the man, assume that responsibility. But when I got out that house, I'm no longer obligated to that. So and I'm not mad. It's just me. I'm just cut from a different mold. I'm just not gonna do kids. I don't. And it's not that you blaming the kids, but I know a lot of people do. They try to throw the kids out there to I ain't gonna do that. That's gonna piss her off.
And then too, if that young lady is dating someone currently in a relationship, to me, it's just me. I'm gonna be responsible for my child, but to me, you need to get some kind of clearance, if you will, because it's almost like you trying to up one on dude. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't play them games. I don't play them mind games. See, I don't do that. I'm not gonna hold the kids accountable for any decisions or any actions that me and the mama have made.
Right.
We're not together. We didn't F our relationship off, and there are kids there, and I'm looking at all those kids, and as long as those kids are not being disrespectful to me, and they see me, they know like that I'm they brother daddy, but they still being respectful to me. When I come over, I'm a drink like I'm gonna do something for them too. I'm not gonna. It might not even be the same equal. Like if I bring my son, or I'll come bring my son, $50 because he got a program. I bring him $50. I might get other kids $10 a piece. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this: a lot of time in a household, when there's another man there should be some sort of levels of respect laid down. If I just show up and flex on and give all those children some, you will never know what type of situation it is. Like I need to make sure that me and that mother have a responsibility and a conversation going on. That when I do certain things and it's another man in the home, I need to get some clearance because that's how a lot of shit starts.
Yeah, well, I get what you're saying there, but in this particular situation, Queen, it sounded like there was no man present in the home.
Yeah, see, we don't know. That's why I just put that into.
Well, I'm saying it sounded like she was saying, "Oh, when you need help with your light bill, I pay your light bill. If another man was at the house, I'm not paying no light bill."
Period.
But if my son called me and there is a man in the house, he say, "Hey, Dad, Mom cooking today, and I really want some McDonald's." I might say, "Hey, put your mom on the phone. Hey, he wants some McDonald's. I know you say you cooking, but he wants some McDonald's, and maybe they can eat it later. I'm gonna bring him and the other kids some McDonald's. Is that cool?" You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or he might say, "Well, I ain't cooked today. I told him go in there and fix him some sandwich." Well, he said he hungry, so I'm gonna fix it. Can I bring him and the other kids some McDonald's? And I'm gonna ask her. So, and if it's a dude in the house altogether, I'm not like I still might ask the mom, but I'm not bringing the mom and the dude no food.
But as sensible adults, I don't have me and this lady have this child together. If you treat me a certain kind of way, I'm gonna show up like a king every time we go around. Hell, I may buy the whole house some food, but you ain't finna disrespect me. No, what they do that?
Yeah. Independent, I might go to KFC and get a bucket of chicken and get the family meal if I know like ain't no dude. If there's a dude in the house, I'm not buying no food, period, or no cut paying for no light bill. I'm not. I'm gonna pay the light bill and he laying up in there playing PlayStation all day. Hell
On
nah.
my dime, I don't add it. You ain't putting no end on there, cuz. What you got on my 40?
Queen said if she was trying to make him look bad, it didn't work in that video.
It sure did not.
Queen also said, but what about if he moved on and the other young lady had kids, so now he got to take care of his child and the community of children as well. I mean, again, I don't blame him for what he did at all. I don't blame him at all. I'm just saying me. That's what I would have probably did, knowing that there were other kids in the house.
Right.
I'm not gonna fault the kids for actions of adults. I'm not. I'm never gonna do that. Barry said he may not have the funds to buy all the kids something. He should not feel bad because he didn't buy them something this time, but that should not stop him from buying something for his child. Exactly. That was I ain't mad at him. He probably did, like he said, I got other obligations. I didn't, and they have father. I didn't have it to do for all of them this time. I bought my kid. Now he still was a good sport and said, "Well, the receipt in the bag." So if you want to take it back, you go take it back and get them some. But I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. But I will let my child know. I just bought you some shoes and a shirt in that bag. Now your mama said she gonna take it back to the store. So y'all deal with that.
But this is a detriment in there, Doc. And this is why. Wow.
That's evil on her part to take something that the dad and brought the child back to the store and get a
words out of my mouth. So what you took the words out of my mouth. What are you teaching your son?
Yeah. But that's why I say as a dad, I would let him know. You know, because that's being evil on her part. Then my dad just show up at the house and bring me some shoes, the shoes and the outfit.
Then you're driving a wedge between that man and his son.
No, he's driving a wedge in between the mom herself and the child.
I know, but he's still gonna be a recipient of it because he's only gonna
the children look, the children always are the ones caught up in the middle, bro.
Yeah.
The children are always the ones caught up in the middle of our mess every time.
Yep.
Every time. They always the ones caught up. They're the innocent people that get caught up in our mess every time because we trying to prove a point to him or prove a point to her. We trying to be mad at her. I ain't, because some people they can do it for the other couple of kids or the other child. Let's say she just had one other child, and then you go there and take that child McDonald's and then bring the other child on McDonald's. That was because you trying to piss her off because you know that's gonna make her mad. You know what I'm saying? But you using the children to make her. Come on, man. I don't play them games, bro.
Yeah, I get that, but
yeah, I don't play them kind of games.
I just, I applaud the young man. You know what I'm saying? He's still trying to, I'm sure he probably got some kind of custody with the child, as well. Probably get, weekend custody. He on 1 week, she on 1 week, or however ever. Even in the fact when his week is off or his weekend is not his weekend, he's still thinking about his child, and I'm trying to bring something for him, and that just should be applauded because you got a lot of these jokers that's not doing anything,
not
it's
doing
all.
So, again, if that truly was the way he showed up was how he felt in the moment or how it truly was, and he wasn't trying to do no get back. It's just I don't like the get back stuff.
He don't seem like he was on it like that.
Well, I didn't see the video. I don't know.
Yeah,
but just from way Queen described it, like he was trying to be on.
Let's go look at the video. We got a couple of minutes. I got it. Let's see. It's in the inbox. Let's go see.
I just don't like the get back stuff, and then the kids caught in the middle while you trying to do the get back stuff.
See, can I find?
So yes, he seemed like he was humble.
Very humble.
Let
me download it. Give me a second. I can just share the Facebook. Hold on. I'd be ready to download it because it'd be taking so long to repopulate. Let's see. Share my screen.
But you know, we it's like we always trying to. And again, it goes back to, you know, it goes back to where your heart at, bro.
Absolutely. Period.
Hey, Abby.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good.
I came to drop this stuff off of Juju. I brought him some New Balances and a New Balance sweatsuit. I thought they was dope. You know, sweatsuit to go with it.
Okay, what about your other kids?
We ain't together.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything? You've been taking care of them for 15 years. I'm confused.
I understand that, but they got fathers. We're not even together right now. So
Okay, being together or not has nothing to do with
let me,
how
okay.
you take care of these kids. So because you're outside of the house,
All right, but let
you're
me
not
say-
gonna do for the kids how you did when you was inside the house.
No, I'm gonna do what I want to do for them when I want to do it. But just every time I come to bring my son something, I'm not about to just bring them something every time. That don't make sense. We're not together. That's like me coming here with something for Juju and the kids and not bring you something. You gonna say the
But
same
you've
thing?
been doing that for them for years. So why would you stop now because we're separated?
We're not a family
Okay,
anymore.
so that means you really wasn't there the way you say you was there.
How?
For
Make that make
Yeah,
sense
right
to me
there.
so I can understand.
Because if you were doing it before and now you stopped doing it because we're separated, what is that telling you?
I mean, that means no, because now I got other responsibilities.
You don't have no other kids.
It does. What you mean? Like I have a whole house. I got to pay for my own crib now.
Okay.
Okay, my son still live here. I still got to help you when you say you need the light bill or anything. I still got to help you, but I have my own responsibilities now.
But you still have other kids.
Look, I don't really know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like I do for them when I do for them, but when I come in here with something for my son, when I come in here with something for my son, that has nothing to do with nobody else. I do for them when I want to do for them.
Oh no, we're not doing that. You might as well just take that with you.
No, he good.
I could just go to the store and get all them something.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not
so
gonna
they
take
won't
this
feel
back.
left out.
Look, the receipts in the bag. If you want to take it back and bust it down and do it how you want to do it how you want to do it. And
Hey.
Yeah, what you think?
I'm up in the air.
Why?
Up in the air a little bit. I'm up in the air a little bit. I still stand on what I said that his right, his prerogative to do, and I understand. And so I'm confused now. Are they married?
No, they're not together.
She said we separated.
I mean, separated could be they just separated could be married or not married. They could have been in a long-term relationship.
It sounded like we married, but we separated. Because we separated, you've been here been taking care of them, and I don't know. I'm like
upon that statement, I would say they was not
like
married.
how she knew like he was coming in right at that second to start recording him. So it kind of makes it seem like it was a skit.
True. You know, we always had that discussion. So
yeah. It kind of make it seem like it was a skit.
We appreciate they skits because they always give us something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. Yeah, but bro, like for real though, I just believe this is just me. And like you say, the children always get caught in the middle.
Yep.
A lot of time, man, these females, no disrespect to you, I always like I'm trying to hop on the women, but I'm not. You're not thinking sensible. The fact of the matter is, you always saying you niggas ain't no screaming. You men ain't no good. You men ain't this. You men this. And here it is. This man tried to make a step to still do something for his son. Point blank to the period. I get those other children are there, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm actively doing something for my child. I don't have it for the other children. That's just what it is. I was in the store. I just thought about my son. I was in the store with my current girl.
I thought the New Balance, man, that was the new outfit was like.
It look good on Juju, man. Juju, man. Then you don't know what type of. For one, by the clothes that he bought, the little boy got to be anywhere between 10 and 12 years old. So you don't know what type of conversation he having with his daddy, and he might be saying his school grades may be good or whatever. He may be talking respectful to him, and I just want to reward him. I don't know what the hell these other badass children could be doing. Do they even deserve something? So you gotta really dig deep into that. They may be in there cutting up with mama, but he the one that's being respectful. So I'm on war with my child. Matter of fact, I ain't giving y'all nothing until I know what y'all got going on. If y'all being disrespectful, y'all
But
ain't like
he
y'all
did
supposed to.
he did say, you know, yeah, I'm gonna do for them when I want to do for them. Like, you know, if I want to come through here and I want to do stuff, but it's gonna be at my, you know, my lead, not
Right,
because you want me to do it. You know, I'm gonna do it because, you know, I could maybe do it at that time. But like he said, I have other obligations. I got a whole house over there. You know, she too busy worried about whether or not he got other kids. And that had see, that's you counting my pockets.
See, that's the other thing. Come
That's
on,
you
bro.
counting my pockets.
You
You
coming
ain't
over
got
here
no
with
other kids. What that mean? I ain't got no other kids, but we're not together anymore. So now, since we're not together, I have to have a whole house over here, utilities, phone bill, cable, internet. I gotta have all this stuff over here that I gotta pay for. And every time you call and say you can't pay the light bill or you need 200 short on the rent, I still gotta drop something off you because my child stay here.
but her ass still going to pay $200 for get her nails done and her feet done and her eyelashes
Hello?
and makeup. Anyway, don't get me started, bro.
Barry said she got attitude. She is harboring a lot of resentment that they aren't together. She acts
See,
like angry that they aren't together. Think about that. There's a difference. It wasn't about food. It wasn't about the food or the clothes. It wasn't about neither one of them. She's trying to make him feel guilty, not getting anything by gaslighting him. It ain't work. Ready, friend? It ain't work.
it didn't work, sweetheart.
Hey, I hope he don't mind. He don't mind me, but this brother reached out to me with a situation that he was dealing with, and
Am I ready, Freddie?
out the blue, just reached out to me about a situation he was going to, and I'm not gonna put the situation, but he just reached out to me, and it just so happened to be a situation that I had kind of experienced myself. And so I was able to give him some advice on how to kind of deal with the situation, handle the situation in a respectful manner. And I told him at the end of our conversation, because I wanted to constantly let me call you, bro. So we was texting inbox, and I said, let me call you. So we talked, and he said, man, I really appreciate this. And I said, well, keep me informed on how everything goes. I would like to hear. And he hit me back yesterday and told me that everything went well and that they're working on it and have a peaceful resolution. And bro, I said, God be the glory, bro. You know, just to be able to hear drag out war all the time with somebody. So man, kudos to that brother, man, for even reaching out, man, and saying, and I felt honored, man, that he respected me enough to reach out to get the advice from me. So appreciate you, my brother.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but yeah, bro. Like, and it's another video that I'm gonna probably share another time because we're almost out of time. And old girl really broke something down that I always thought in my process. I always say you ain't grown till you're gone. We ain't nothing but children, bro. That's all we are. And we just mature as far as age. But maturity is a choice and making the right decisions. But we make a lot of irrational decisions and we don't think and we don't
I
communicate.
ain't gonna say maturity is a choice. I think it's more of a growth thing that like you grow into mature because sometimes you got immature people and then once that like Andrea said, I had to take some and just work on myself so I can be the better version of myself. And that could have, whatever it was, whatever area she felt that she was lacking. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, our decisions that we make are just immature decisions. And as we grow, our decisions change. Whereas I would have back in the day, I would have did this, but I've grown now, and I've gotten to a level of maturity that now I wouldn't make that same decision that I made 10 years ago. There was some stuff the hell that I did a year ago
Mm-hmm.
that I probably wouldn't do that because I
Right.
learned from those things. I've grown from those things, and I just wouldn't, matter of fact,
You made a mature choice. Mhm.
last week, this
Right.
week, we constantly we should be constantly learning, growing, evolving, changing, bro. And that's why I say you never too old to learn nothing. Some people
Right.
think when they get to a certain age, you can't tell me nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But you should be, if when you feel like that, bro, you done already stumped yourself, bro. When you feel like can't nobody tell you nothing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, you continue to grow, evolve, and change, and and that level of maturity just grows. You go from that immature level to it just grows, it grows, it grows over a period of time. So I don't think it's something that you just say.
Now you want me to play the video, but I'm gonna wait.
But
We
yeah,
got
no,
time.
play it money. We're gonna play it money anyway.
Yeah.
But come on, bro, pray us out.
All right. I'm finna share this in the group right quick while I'm thinking about it, so I won't have to be looking for it. Yeah, how this thing going slow.
Yes, ma'am. And you stop learning, you stop growing.
Yep.
What you looking for, bro?
I had found the video. I would just make sure I shared it, so I won't have to be looking for it because
Okay.
between the day and the weekend, there's gonna be so much other stuff to try to find because I didn't upload the video. I shared it. So
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget about our meet and greet. Get your tickets. This is going to be our anniversary and live podcast event. And we're looking forward to celebrating and having a good time. You all can go ahead and start getting your merch. Tony got the merch on deck. I need to go there and get me some.
Mm-hmm.
Representing with the hat and t-shirts. And so yeah, I need to be sporting that. That's part of our promotion for our meet and greet. So thank you all. Hopefully you all have a amazing weekend. And thank you all for tuning in. And we're going to close out in prayer. Tony, you have anything else?
No.
All right. Let us pray. Most gracious Eternal God, our Father, Lord God, we thank you for waking us up this morning, clothing us in our right mind, giving us a reasonable portion of health and strength. Lord God, we thank you for this life and life more abundantly. Continue to bless all of our efforts. Bless this weekend, Lord God, that our families will be safe. Don't forget that the time goes back up. Lord God, we thank you just for keeping our jobs and keeping our increases in our families and our homes. And we actually continue to touch every family represented, Lord God. We ask you to do this in your darling son, Jesus' name. And we said, amen.
Amen.
All
you guys are part of the 2 Men and Hats committee. Don't forget about our 10 o'clock meeting.
Yeah.
Our 10 o'clock meeting in the morning. We're gonna meet. I think I've already sent y'all the link for the stream, y'all. So we're gonna meet on stream, y'all, in the morning. So we'll see y'all at 10 a.m.
Yes, sir.
All right.
It's the 2 Minute Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle, every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Minute Hats podcast.